And why do you use circles in your classroom, Megan?
We use circles to hear from everybody. Otherwise, I find that certain kids, certain people will have more time than others. What I am finding is that kids will not want to hold the talking object. So if that's a stick or a feather, it could be a stuffed animal, and they'll pass it on quickly and they'll say pass. So we're now training ourselves to hold the silence too. So we don't have a lot of silence in our lives, and just to enjoy that piece too, that you can just hold the space, and trying to encourage them not to say pass and just right away pass it, and that it's okay to just not speak too.
It's almost the opposite with the littles, because they want to hold the thing, and sometimes, they're holding it and forgetting what they have to be doing. So they are holding the silence technically, but it's I really like that continues up to the older kids too, relearning that. Yeah.
How about you, Lauren? Why do you like to use circles?
I love that you touched upon the classroom management thing, because it really is. And it's interesting. At the beginning of the year, the kids kind of knew to gather, and it would be like a clumpy gathering. We call it a mob when they all gather in a clump like that. And then we started building the circles together, and now they just do it naturally. No matter where we go, we don't need to draw an outline, they don't need a reference point, and they just make and build their own circle. I like to know where they all are, so I have eyes on all of them too, and for like a behavioral standpoint too. They kind of have their own little space, and they know the expectations. No one's sitting in front of them, they're not whining about that or bothering other people. I also let the kids in my class, when we're sitting in circle, they are allowed to touch things on the ground, because we're working and teaching and learning outside, and I know that the environment around them is something they need to connect with while we're all together too. So the rule in my class is that they're allowed to touch things while they're in the circle, as long as they're still listening. And I'm so surprised at how well they're able to control themselves. It's actually like a regulation assistant to do that.